In today's advanced aerospace era, reliable connectivity is crucial. Consider the risks. A pilot relying on a cable that's not rated to withstand the extreme conditions of flight, or an aircraft designed with cables that don't meet stringent FAA standards. It's more than just components. It's the foundation of aviation safety and efficiency.
The main difference between like a Home Depot cable and an aerospace cable is the aerospace cable is designed, first of all, to be light, but also be able to meet all the harsh environments of an aircraft, plus meet all the standards for burn and toxicity that are out there. So most of your Home Depot cables won't do that. Some of the pressing challenges in the aerospace industry that I observed was the main players that provided aerospace wire and cable and connectors had grown to a position where they were focused on the big companies like the Boeings, like the Airbuses, like Embraer and Bombardier, whereas the smaller modifications shops that were doing mods used to rely on those companies to do quick turnarounds, 1 to 2 days of cable assemblies built up. So there was a real void there. What we noticed is that there needs to be somebody servicing that side of the industry.
A long lead time can delay production of an airplane, especially if there are breakdown measures for project management for a plane to be up in production. So if a customer doesn't have what they need, that's a lot of money where the plane's just sitting there and not being worked on. Aerospace connectivity is more than just technology, but it is the invisible thread that helps connect us across the globe.
The aerospace connectivity landscape needed a shakeup. It needed a company that considered not just the product, but also focused on the relationships, the integrity, the communication, and the unwavering commitment to customer service.
Because of that lack of service and the need in the industry, we founded GIGAFLIGHT. GIGAFLIGHT's very fortunate to be in the heart of the aerospace wire and cable community. We were able to onboard what I feel is some of the most seasoned veterans in the different disciplines of our company, which is production. 28 years of production experience came to us. 20 years in the engineering department came to us. Our marketing in the same industry with tons of experience at another company. Our customer service, 20 years in customer service for the aerospace industry. So we were very lucky to have all those people and then buy into what we were doing and understanding the same void that we understood. Having the seasoned team with tons of experience, we have an opportunity to create cables because we've seen it all. We've seen all the different types of products are out there. We know ways to improve those products, and we're able to create new designs along with the standard designs as we have to make it simpler for the customer to use the product and more user-friendly and do it in a very timely manner.
In our skies, aerospace connectivity is vital. It keeps us united, bridging distances and creating opportunities. No matter how high we fly, staying connected is key. It's not just about getting there, but communicating every step of the way, whether it be air to ground or between the avionics systems on the aircraft. Enter GIGAFLIGHT, a disrupting force in aerospace connectivity. Strategically positioned in southeast Wisconsin, the epicenter of the aerospace wire and cable industry.
What we do here is every customer is just as important as the top tier. And if they really need it in a day or two, we can typically ship in a day or two, which is a DVI and HDMI assembly, which those assemblies typically take 3 to 5 hours to build. When a customer calls or emails for a system that they're installing on an aircraft, typically I need to know the length, straight or right angles. And then per the system installation manual is where it determines what cable type I use to meet the electrical requirements. So what makes us unique is when we speak to our customers about our product lines on their specifications or drawings, we encourage them to also have our competitors for as far as if there is low inventory, then they can have a second source, where our competitors want to be single sourced. And that's where you run into inventory and risk management problems.
Yeah, the FAA has standards on any kind of equipment that goes on an airplane, period. They got very strenuous tests that they have to pass, the vibrations, the heat environment. Here at Banyan, we are a full 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, no matter what, hurricanes FBO, which is where we store planes, fuel planes, business side of like the air terminals. We started a relationship with GIGAFLIGHT around 3 years ago. We were having issues with the cabling, of being able to get our cabling on time, the quality we needed, the lengths we needed, the ends we needed. Once we got in touch with them, they were able to get our product out in 2 days to us here on site. They were able to also be able to, whenever we developed an STC, they were able to make a kit part number. So all the cabling that we need, down to the links with the terminal ends on them, now all we have to do is order one part number from them. They have several in stock now because we use them so often, and they never let us down. They're always on time, and they have one ready to go whenever we need it.
And what makes GIGAFLIGHT stand out in the aerospace industry, I think, is a really high degree of integrity. You know, to respond to the customer when we're getting close to a lead time that we might not be able to make well ahead in advance. Everybody's going to miss a lead time here and there, and take on their project like it's ours, you know, and make sure that they get what they need.
We heard from customers there was a long lead time for some of the things they needed. And we also learned from customers that sometimes they weren't able to get somebody on the phone, or they weren't able to get their questions answered in a timely manner. We want to be the first one in there to give you a quote for bulk, to give you a quote for a cable assembly. Make sure you don't have to wait 3 or 4 days or a week for a quote. You know, we jump in there right away to make sure we can get this quote back to you.
So GIGAFLIGHT's mission is to always provide a high quality aerospace grade product to our customers in a timely manner and with great integrity and a fair price.
In the end, GIGAFLIGHT isn't just about cables, it's about commitment. It encompasses relationships, integrity, and unparalleled customer service. When the aviation world soars, GIGAFLIGHT ensures it does so with unmatched connectivity. To learn more, visit gigaflightinc.com.